What is up, guys? This is your man Black Hawk Zom here, and guys, today is the big day. Today I just saw Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and if you go today to my theater, which is Regal Westview Cinemas, you will get a free comic with it because, yeah, free comics are pretty sick, right? And I got a free comic, and I can't wait to read this because, you know, comics are amazing. So I got a comic to add to my collection, and I cannot wait to read it. So let's not focus on comics, let's focus on the movie. So Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. We're going to go over the cast before I get into the review. Ben Affleck stars as Batman, Henry Cavill as Superman, Gal Gadot, I don't even know how to pronounce her, as Wonder Woman, and Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. And those are the four main characters that you really need to focus on in this movie. So let's get started with the good things and then the bad things, because it's even for me. It's so even, guys, like so even. But let's get on with it. So watching the movie, I really enjoyed it. I'm just like, dude, I can't wait for Batman and Superman to fight. Holy moly! And it was just a great. So let's go over the good news stuff. The good stuff was the effects that were amazing in this movie, guys. The action scenes were phenomenal, and I love how Superman just kind of like when they're fighting, it's like pow pow, and it's just amazing. And I thought going into this, when I was hearing about their fight, I'm like, how is Batman going to win this fight? Because what I don't understand is Batman cannot beat Superman. Batman is a man. Superman is a god. How is that going to work? And it's just so well how it actually made it work. And I don't want to spoil it for you guys how it actually works, because it's kind of a big thing in how they fight. So it works, and it's phenomenal, and I enjoyed how it works. This is going to be a spoiler for your review, guys, so don't worry about that. And who really surprised me the most, and this is going to be surprising, who really surprised me the most was Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck did amazing as Batman in this movie. Like, I was watching his character as Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne, he was just phenomenal. Like, he was just like, I'm getting too old for this, Alfred. And I'm like, dude, Bruce Wayne in this movie was amazing. And then putting the mic when he was talking, and then when Superman was leaving, he was like, tell me, do you bleed? And I was like, I know, I can't talk like Batman. And I was like, dude, that's so sick. That actually sounds like Batman. I was so excited to go, and Ben Affleck, you just did amazing. Thumbs up, man. Big, big, big thumbs up. And Superman in this movie was also really well. I loved his design. I loved the look of Superman. Like, it's just usual. But the suits with Batman, holy moly, I loved his suits. I loved how it showed, like, look of the suit. The metal suit was pretty sick. Like, Blue Eyes, he was just, like, looking up, and I was like, dude, oh my god, Batman looks so badass. And this is just a little spoiler, but it doesn't really matter anyway. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman really surprised me in this movie, because I thought she was going to only be in it for 2.5 seconds of the movie. Wrong. She's in it for at least 3/4 of the movie, but she's kind of in the movie more than I expected it to be, and I really enjoyed that. Because I know it's Batman v Superman, but Wonder Woman in this movie was, I love how she was in it, but there was also flaws with it as well, which we'll come into it later. But Doomsday was freaking badass. I loved Doomsday in this movie. He did phenomenal as a villain, because I was watching this and I saw Doomsday kind of break out of the shell, and I knew it was kind of Lex Luthor's blood, and I was like, okay, dude, this just looks so sick. And yeah, and then Doomsday came out, and it was just phenomenal, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. And also a cool thing that they showed was basically all the Justice League profiles, which was pretty cool. Like, it showed basically who the Justice League was. Like, it didn't really show the Justice League, it kind of just showed, like, the characters for Justice League, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. It's kind of a spoiler. But flaws. And I hate to say it, Batman v Superman, but you do have pretty much a lot of flaws. So my first flaw was, I don't think they should have brought Justice League into it till the end. They kind of, halfway through the movie, they kind of brought the Justice League into it. And I didn't like that, DC. They shouldn't have done that. And I thought it should have just been, you know, Batman and Superman mainly. Should have just been focusing on those two, and then near the end they kind of bring Wonder Woman into it, then Doomsday, and you get the picture. And I think it shouldn't have been like that. My major flaw of this whole entire movie was, it wasn't Batman v Superman. It was only, okay, Batman v Superman, you know, they kind of talk, blah blah blah, they're taunting each other, but the fight scene was literally 10 minutes. That is it. 10 minutes of the movie is them fighting. And the fight scene was amazing. You guys should really go and check out that fight scene. But I don't like how they brought the Justice League into it, because that just ruins the whole movie. It's Batman versus Superman, not Batman versus Superman and Justice League and talking about Justice League and Wonder Woman being involved, and I didn't like that, guys. It should just be Batman versus Superman the whole entire movie. Another flaw with it was the beginning. The beginning of the movie dragged so hard in the beginning. Like, for the first half an hour to an hour of this movie, I think it's half an hour, I'm not sure, I wasn't really tracking at the time, you are going to be bored out of your mind, because I was sitting in this theater, and I was watching the beginning of the movie, and I'm just like, okay, nobody cares about we know Batman's history, and that's what kind of flawed me as well with Batman. They were talking about his history and how his parents died, and it's like, okay, yes, I know Batman's story. You don't have to rephrase it for me. The same thing with Superman's. Like, we know the story from Man of Steel. We don't show it again. I mean, we get the picture of it. I mean, the beginning of it, yeah, we know that. We need that with Ben Affleck getting mad because of his friends dying, and yeah. It should just be Batman versus Superman the whole entire movie, and I don't like how they flawed that. So, another thing that I didn't like in this movie was Wonder Woman was in it 3/4 of the movie. I mean, trust me, Wonder Woman, you are amazing. She did phenomenal in this movie, and I loved how Gal Gadot did in this movie. She's in it more than Batman and Superman combined. I love Wonder Woman. Trust me, she was freaking good to look in this movie. But she shouldn't be in it 3/4 of the movie. She should be in it only at the end. At the end, not in the whole entire movie. I mean, yes, they meet up. Bruce Wayne meets up with her. They talk, blah blah blah. I get that. That should be included. I love how they included that. But it shouldn't be her 3/4 of the movie. It should just be her talking to Bruce Wayne, and then she's out of it till the end. And that's what flawed me the most, guys. And I don't like how they did that at all. So, another flaw. And this is a major flaw that they should have fixed. Lex Luthor. I think Lex Luthor in general was just a bad character choice. Jesse Eisenberg shouldn't have been in this movie because I didn't like him. Lex Luthor is supposed to be an older guy, not a little kid going, "Hey guys, let's chemically imbalance this." No, it shouldn't be Jesse Eisenberg. It should be like J.K. Simmons, like Chris Stuckman said. It should be an older character. And I don't like how that works with Jesse Eisenberg. But overall, this is going to be a hard rating, guys, because I like the movie, I like the fight scene so much, and I liked how the chemistry works, but at the same time, the casting choice was alright. With Jesse Eisenberg, they shouldn't have picked him, and Wonder Woman's character was amazing, but I don't think she shouldn't have been in it 3/4 of the movie. But, I mean, we know the history of all these characters, and I don't think they shouldn't have said that as well. So, guys, my honest opinion, I was really excited when I first saw the trailer, but then they, spoiled everything, and then it just kind of went away. But Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, I'm going to have to give a B. I'm giving it a solid B, guys, and that's because I really enjoyed Batman vs. Superman when they fought, and the ending of this movie, guys, you will enjoy so much, and I can't get over how enjoyable the ending is, guys. I literally was on my edge of my seat at the end of this movie, and it was enjoyable, and you guys will enjoy this movie, except for the beginning of the movie. So, really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like. What did you guys think of Batman vs. Superman? Leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on my next episode. Peace!